I'm waxing my legs. I've never waxed my legs. I've waxed my coochie before, but I've never waxed my legs. I'm doing it myself. And so far it's pretty good. And it doesn't hurt nearly as much as it said it was going to. But I'm getting into like the thickness of the hair right now. 1, 2. I don't want to give a false hope. It literally says right here, before, prepare for some pain. Take deep breath and put on some calming or invigorating music. Waxing hurts. Like that's like one of the first things that it says. So I'm not saying that it probably doesn't hurt. It probably does. I just think that it hurts more if you have a lot more hair. Going for one more. I love the smell though. It's kind of nostalgic. I used to get a Brazilian wax once a month when I was in high school because I was constantly in a bikini going to the beach. And I don't know, I think it just reminds me of that time. That was like a really exciting time. Just kind of trying to prepare for my trip. I'm going away for just a few days. I'm going to Colorado. And although it is for a makeup job, I'm going to be like filming and stuff. And I just kind of want to go and then come back feeling good. So I'm going to also try and paint my toenails. I don't know if that's going to really be a thing though. I've literally never worn a dress at the airport before, but I figured it was like a short flight, and I don't know, this dress is really comfortable, so I kind of just was like, it's a short flight, let's just wear this dress, and I don't know I have no idea what I was thinking. This is the outfit that I've planned for myself. Should I bring a different outfit for the way home? I'm in the car. I got my Jeep. I'm sweating because car rental places make me so nervous. I think because I feel like they always surprise you with some sort of like deposit or fee of some sort. I don't know, but the deposit was like $500, and I don't know, I am just like a regular schmegular person working like a regular. Oh, my dress broke. Literally within the first hour of putting it on, the snap broke. You know, I got bills to pay, and, you know, girls kind of like a little broke, you know, for the most part. $500 kind of shocked me. I just didn't have like the correct card. Well, I didn't have a card just to like put $500 on, and I'm getting a little too much information. But nonetheless, like, money insecurity is a huge thing for me because I have gone from having money to not having money to having money, not having money, like because I haven't been financially intelligent in the past. And so now I've gotten to a place where I'm working through that. However, it's still like kind of just, I think, embarrassed me low-key because I didn't have the funds, you know, and he was trying to help me, and I just was like, okay, give me 1 second. Like, I had to like reach out to my mom, who's also my boss on this trip because this is a work trip, to be like, I need you to send me some money for this car. Like, it's gonna all be reimbursed, but I just didn't have it right now, which is what kind of tears me up, because it's not like this is like money out of my pocket. I literally am like getting the money back and getting reimbursed. I just didn't have it. So but it's okay because it's nothing really to worry about. I got through it. It wasn't that bad. I'm now in the car trying to hook up my phone to this one. This is what I'm driving currently. It smells so good, like new car. It's a Jeep Gladiator. He was like, do you want to see it? I was like, I don't care. I really was like, it doesn't matter. I said, it doesn't affect me either way, whatever car I'm driving. I'm here for like literally a full day. And it's just like that pickup Jeep, the Gladiator. So it's pretty sick. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Let's get the music going. I'm heading to my hotel. I'm gonna check in. There we go. Let's turn it up here. All right, here we go. Let's go to my hotel. This is what we're driving, folks. Genuinely for me, well, first of all, this hotel's right up my alley. I usually don't like going to a hotel where someone doesn't check me in physically because I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it's not like a hotel experience as much as it's maybe like an Airbnb experience, but this hotel room is just beautiful. It really is. It is gorgeous. It's perfect for a single person, and any single place that has a Nespresso machine and a Marshall speaker and a waterfall or like a rain shower is you're good with me. And a comfy bed. But I have yet to try the bed. Usually like a lot of squishy pillows, a comfy bed is all I really need at a hotel, but the Nespresso machine and this Marshall speaker and the shower, the walk-in shower with the waterfall, I'm like, oh yes. But I'm just gonna take a shower and put on a different outfit, dress myself up a little bit, and then probably just go pick up my mom from the airport. So let's go. I am super hungry, so my plan is to, and I'd love another coffee, and although, oh, did you hear that? Anyway, my plan is to go get some food, like sit down and eat, and then to have a coffee. And I was thinking like, let me just get a little drink, but I'll do that with my mom tonight. God, it feels so good to be showered, wow. I had this like realization on the plane because this past week, I don't know what was up, but I was like, I want to move to Costa Rica immediately. And I just got to Philly like 7 months ago, but I find myself running away from things. I think it's like literally myself. I haven't really figured out what that's about yet. But I had this kind of realization because I watched this documentary I cried 3 times on this plane. Not like mental breakdown cry, not that hasn't happened before, but like I finished my book, and the ending of my book there was like some sad parts, so like it teared me up. Then I watched this documentary called something small farm, but it wasn't. It's not a small farm. It's like 200 acres. And it's this couple that just wanted to do a really natural way of farming rather than like the way that big farms are these days. Like they wanted it to all be in harmony and like kind of the struggles to getting there, but ultimately like it all does work out in the end because everything needs each other in order to be a fulfilled and sustainable ecosystem, you know? So I was watching that and I just realized, because that's something that I've always wanted to do, like I want a farm, not a large scale farm, like I wanted just a personal farm, but I'd be down to like have things to sell at a market or something. And I just really realized that like I'm gonna go to Costa Rica and then start over once again for like the experience, and I'm thinking of like the future so much, I'm barely even experiencing my right now, you know? And I'm ruining it for myself, you know? And I'm just tired of worrying. God, like you ever just get so sick of like hearing your own thoughts? I'm tired of like overthinking about what is to happen, you know? I never used to be like that. That is learned behavior. I just feel like I can be really hard on myself, and I just don't want to be that way. Like life does not have to be that hard. And it doesn't have to be that serious. Like, everything can just be like enjoyed. Even the bad parts can still be taken as a lesson and something to laugh at, you know? Because ultimately, like, I'm not out here killing people, you know what I mean? Like, my fears are like stem from not becoming what I've wanted to become, and financial. It's just silly. It's silliness, you know? But ultimately, like, I get a little irritated when I'm hungry, so. I feel like after I get a little like shy or embarrassed, my skin stays red for a long time. Just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. She has arrived. Okay. This is my mom. Hi, Mom. Cheers. Got a little Aperol Spritz.
We land and go straight to Aperol Spritz.
That's right. Yum. Is it good? I just woke up. Fortunately, like to do my whole morning routine, and they have a yoga mat here. Isn't that amazing? So I'm gonna lay this out. I'm gonna put on some pants. It's a little chilly inside. And then I'm just gonna get it going. Okay, briefly, because I gotta skedaddle. This is what I'm wearing today. Going for tattooed pirate chic. This is a job. I'm not trying to be Yiddy master, but this look. Let's go. So we're shooting at a KFC. That's where today's first shoot is. It's been a little bit hectic, a little bit like out of control a little bit, and we're trying to like reel it back in, but my mother has a tendency to like sometimes make things a little bit more, just by her energy, a little more chaotic than I feel like sometimes they have to be, which then gets me like, you know, zinging, I guess. But I just need a little food, and I recognize that now, that sometimes I get a little bit like my patience isn't balanced enough if I don't have food. So I left the shoot before we're starting makeup, and I'm gonna grab a quick bite at Starbucks. I'm gonna grab some food and a coffee, because everyone all knows what kind of coffee. I have no idea what I just said. Everyone knows that I could use another coffee. Is that what I just said? But it's gonna be a great day, nonetheless. Like, good things are always on their way. It's gonna be a great day. I definitely need to rehydrate my body with some water, so as soon as I get back, that's like the first thing I'm gonna do is grab some water. But really as humid here, maybe? I don't know, but my hair for once actually looks good. Things are just different here in Denver.
Oh no. What are you doing besides eating and drinking?
Working in Denver with my mother. 10 something. I just got back to my room, kind of. It's a really busy day. Jeez. Like I have a hole in my mouth. I have like my retainers in. I like am so exhausted, and I think it's split between the fact that I was in the sun like all day, like my chest is so burnt. See that? It's so burnt. On top of which, I think like the nerves of being around and doing makeup for so many young men gives me like nerves. It makes me nervous, especially since like I don't feel like I'm working for them yet. I just don't want to disappoint my mom, and I don't want to disappoint like the company, and I just don't want to do anything wrong, you know what I mean? And so I'm overcompensating by just like doing whatever I'm told, but then I'm not like kind of being myself, you know, because I'm just waiting to be told what to do. So I'm not being authentic. It's mentally exhausting to try and anticipate everybody's moves. So like, and compensating and making yourself small so that way you're like almost invisible, feeling like you're too big even though you're making yourself small, and so you make yourself even smaller so that way everyone else has room to be themselves. That is just another level of anxiety and sadness, honestly. But so that really exhausted me. I could not wait for the day to end, and then I found myself like questioning like my life, you know, like what I'm trying to do with a career, and you know, I was talking to Gabe about it, and I don't know, I found it really hard to stay present, like really hard to stay present. I'm not exactly sure how to make any difference of it, you know what I mean? Like it's tough. And so I was discussing with Gabe like basing my success and fulfillment in life off of other people's success and fulfillment of life, you know, like comparing myself to them. It's only going to make me miserable, first of all, and then second, it's only going to make me continue to feel unsatisfied with my life if I'm like leveling it up to somebody else's, you know, like let's just say. On top of which, I'll make another quick note. It is really hard for me to wrap my head around like putting someone else on a pedestal just because like I just personally believe, like my personal belief, even though I don't act this way, my personal belief is like we're all the same. Like we are all human. We're all human beings trying to like do our best in this world. So like why am I about to put you on a pedestal and make you feel good when I'm feeling like not that good? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. And that just makes me like think like maybe that I'm just not meant for this career because I just don't believe it's deserving, and also makes me feel like shit, you know? I just was like feeling this sort of like I am comparing myself to others' lives, and it made me feel like I'm making myself feel like I am not successful yet. I've gotten everything that I wanted. I'm living these big ass like dreams, you know what I mean? And I'm continuing to feel like, it's not enough, and I hate that. And I feel like because I'm searching and chasing something else constantly, I'm letting like my days just pass. And it's so unfortunate because I'm so desperate for time. I end up like questioning how I'm spending my time, you know what I mean? Anyway, I feel like it's time for me to go to bed at this point. See y'all tomorrow for my third and last day of being in Colorado before I go back home. So, good night. Alright, that is pretty much the end of this Colorado trip. I'm literally heading back to my dream car, this Jeep I freaking love, and I'm making my next car, and I'm dropping it off and I'm dipping out.